welcome to Jamie and Helen Bitch About the Heat.
Yeah. New Orleans edition.
New Orleans edition.
Yeah.
Burr, burr, burr.
Yeah.
2023.
Because I know we're not the only people that can bitch about the heat right now.
Exactly. So, anyway, this is Jamie from IndependenceStTarot and Season of Ritual and my good friend Helen, the Crimson Cadaverous. And
Hello.
we're on location.
Yes.
Maybe didn't think it through, but it's my fault. She's helping me out because I didn't want to walk. 'Cause I was too hot.
Adaptability. We
Adaptability.
do it. We make it work. Yeah.
Leo season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you guys, so we're going to talk about the week of 8/7 to 8/13.
And it is a very leonine week.
Leonine week. That's your
Yes.
word for the week too, friends.
Yes.
Okay, Monday, the moon in Aries.
Yes.
All right, we'll move into Taurus. Well, it starts out the moon in Aries and moves into Taurus.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going from some initiation into some grounding.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to need that.
Yeah, especially because Leo's a good fixed sign, fixed fire.
Yeah.
So moon in Aries moves into Taurus, and it'll be sextiling Saturn and Pisces.
Yes. Of course, Moon in Aries is kind of spicy energy, so like
It's a good energy to start the week with,
right.
for sure.
Moon in Taurus, so kind of chills it out and goes, all right, let's just
All those
find
things,
some grounding.
Right, all those things that lit you up.
Yes.
Let's see what is practical.
Right.
And especially with that Saturn and Pisces.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it's still saying, think big, but also think what's practical. So that's a great way to start off the week.
Yes.
And then on Monday, hold on, I got a phone call. We'll get back to you, ID. On 8/8 Lionsgate
Yes.
will be on Tuesday.
Yes.
Which was a great day.
We got something real important to talk about on Monday that I realized I noticed before or after I did the notes.
Oh, okay. What is that?
So not only is it a very leonine week, but it is a week of the divine feminine continuing to elevate.
Oh, okay.
So we actually start the week out with Venus conjunct Lilith,
Oh, nice. Okay.
which I think is so beautiful.
Yes.
Because Venus is retrograde right now. And so she is kind of on her journey of retrospection, reflecting, thinking about things.
Oh, yeah. And actually, we can't see Venus right now.
Right. Not quite yet.
She's beneath the
horizon.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So she's the night star right now.
Yeah.
But Venus conjunct Lilith. So of course we've got the divine feminine energy of Venus, which is like our value system, our self-worth, beauty, arts, all those fun things.
Yes.
And then we've got Lilith, which is the
accountability.
Yes, accountability, the divine feminine rebel.
Right.
And with those two energies merging, it's almost like we are like, to me, I feel like there's like something we're releasing about like expectations of other people, whatever, where people weren't accountable to us, we're recognizing it.
Right.
We're seeing it.
And I think that also works well with that moon in Taurus.
Yes.
Right? Because Taurus is ruled by Venus, and it's sextiling Saturn and Pisces, and Saturn and Pisces is getting rid of the illusion.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think that all does work together very, very
Yes.
well. So, yeah, great way to start off the week.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that. And there's like the Venus, like Lilith energy repeats throughout the week. So I feel like, again, it's like the lioness energy.
Ooh,
so we've
I
got
like
the
that.
lion energy and we've got the feminine energy.
Segment energy.
Yes. And we all know the lioness does all the work.
Yes.
So,
In the pride.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So, then we'll go to Tuesday.
Yes.
The 8/8 Lionsgate.
Yes.
So the moon will be in Taurus still that day, which is very interesting.
Yes. And the Lionsgate peaks on Tuesday, but we've actually had the Lionsgate portal open for like a week now. So what that is, and maybe you're actually going to explain it a little better than I am, but it's like an alignment between the sun and Sirius, the dog star, something else, and the earth. Yes, all lining up.
Yes.
So it's like kind of opens up like a portal of like a powerful portal.
Right. And also, as we say, like every month has a portal, like
Yes.
it's just 8/8, right? But it's also happens to fall in when all these things line up. For this.
Yes.
And
of
we are
course,
definitely in the dog days of summer.
yes, we are definitely in the dog days of summer. We are definitely in the middle of Leo season.
Yeah.
So Lionsgate peaking makes a lot of sense right now.
Okay, and so the moon in Taurus will be squaring the sun.
Yes, so we're also having the last quarter moon.
Yeah.
So any of the times that we have the moon squaring the sun, we have a quarter moon, it's an action moon, squares are challenges to take action. So last quarter is challenging us to take action, releasing.
Yeah.
So what are the things that kind of came up during the full moon that we're like, all right, this doesn't work anymore. It's not my jam.
Yeah, it's not a jam.
Goodbye. This moon configuration with the sun kind of is like going, all right, it's time to actually release it.
Yeah.
Time to go bye-bye.
Yeah.
And then
Let me tell you this. One of the things that I love about New Orleans is all the music. Okay.
yes, we can't escape it if we wanted to.
No, and I do love that. At the same time, it is putting my anxiety through the roof right
my
now
God, I
because
know.
YouTube will not post our video because they'll say that we don't have rights to these songs. And so every time I try to go somewhere where there's no music, that's why we're sitting outside at the Flying Burrito.
Yeah.
And then
Somebody
the
walks by with a boombox.
rooftop is some playing music, and then this man walks by with music. So that is just what's happening in my world right now. But
Yep.
yes, sorry. Yes.
That's okay.
Okay. But yeah, squaring the sun.
Yes.
Okay,
But
that's
also around the same time squaring Venus and Lilith,
Right.
who again had their conjunction the day before.
Yeah.
So like we've got this like really powerful like challenge energy that again is erring on the side of the lioness energy, the
Right.
feminine, the lion energy. So it's like it's courageous, but it's also nurturing.
That's what I was gonna say. It is about like the 8 card in the tarot is the strength card, and it
Yes.
often has a lion, and the woman is soothing that lion, and this is where that lion lays with the lamb. This is where we do see our strength, and we also see our knowledge, and we start to realize that does come from the heart,
Right.
because Leo rules the heart,
Yeah.
and so when we're here in this, what did you call it, Lionel?
Leonine.
Leonine energy, it's really asking us, I think, to go back to that heart chakra, that heart energy, and then like you're saying, like things that aren't serving that heart energy need to just be gone.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And I see a lot of that coming through with this square because we've got the sun, which is, like challenging our ego kind of,
Sure.
To let things go. But like
Yeah.
the Venus, the Lilith, that's that divine feminine energy. And I keep seeing like the image of like a female lion, like protecting her pride. And like that, like, truly loving her pride so much that she would protect them to the death or, whatever needed to happen. Like that kind of energy, like what would you protect to the death? Those are the things that are worth fighting for.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't, need to put that much energy into the things that you don't feel that way about.
Okay, that's a great way of looking at it. And again, too, if you guys are looking for some spirits or energies, I would call on Sekhmet to come in and have a conversation with her as well for this. So, can't hurt.
Yeah.
Can't hurt. Okay, is there anything else you'd like to say? And I'm going to do a Lionsgate video. Are you going to do a Lionsgate video? Maybe.
I don't know if I'm going to do a video. I'll probably do something around that time.
Okay. All right, you guys. So Wednesday, the moon will still be in Taurus before it moves into Gemini.
Yes. And I feel like the big news on that day isn't so much what the moon is doing, but what the other planets are doing.
What are they doing?
So Mercury trine Jupiter, I think is super fun because that's a really harmonious energy, and that's like Mercury super grounded in Virgo at that point, trining up with Jupiter, grounded in Taurus. Basically, like being able to think up better ways to, let prosperity into your life, better ways to allow yourself to be jovial and, enthusiastic in, kind of crazy times.
Yeah.
That's definitely kind of like finding like the brighter side, like actually thinking your way through like a better mentality, so to speak.
Yeah, that moon in Gemini, remember you guys, that is seeing the options that you have, right?
Yes.
Gemini is moved out of duality, so it's good to see all the options that you have.
And I think, that is beautiful. And like Mercury and Virgo, the other sign of Mercury, so to speak, I think is great too. Like all that energy plays out there really well together and just kind of gives us like the ability to kind of just have like a practical mind as we're moving through things.
Yeah.
But then we also have Venus squaring Uranus.
Right.
Which I wouldn't necessarily call it practical energy.
Things are going to start like moving, like big changes, you guys.
Right.
Let it go, let it go, let it go. Venus
Right.
in Leo, squaring Uranus and Taurus. Venus rules Taurus, and sometimes she might need more shakeup. Like Uranus and Taurus, since it's been in there, has been, to me, redoing everything about how we see ourselves, our self-worth, how we make money, what we want money to do. And Venus in Leo, right? She's retrograde in Leo, so she's going over all this. She's getting her self-worth.
Yes.
Right? And so it's squaring that Uranus and Taurus. And so this is like, I think, like the epiphany.
Yes.
Like, how do I want to keep doing this? Those squares balance us, and so we can find that middle ground, you know? So work with that. If you guys are going in between, the moon is in Gemini, so see you've got more options.
Yep.
And then start seeing where you are now, checking where you are now, and how that can change that narrative.
Oh yeah, definitely changing the narrative. Mercury trine Jupiter helping with that, expanding upon our vision.
Yeah.
And I really like this Venus square Uranus, because it's like, it's basically allowing us to like reconsider how we approach things based on what actually matters to us, and just make the change.
Right.
And be like, this is not my thing anymore.
Right. And it's
like, I'm
gonna
done.
be up to you, like your thing. So
yes, that's really important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Thursday, World Lion Day. Okay.
Yes, happy World Lion Day.
Happy World Lion Day.
Yes.
The moon will still be in Gemini.
Yes.
And it'll be in Gemini all day on World Lion Day.
Yes.
Okay, and what would you like to point out about Thursday?
So I actually really like, I almost missed this one too, but Neptune trining Juno.
Okay.
Because I think, so Neptune is like, our unconscious, like our dreams, that like, connecting to higher self kind of energy. And Juno is what we're committed to.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, I feel like that's almost like making a commitment to our higher self, and like surrendering to that.
Yeah. I also say, like, it's like committing to our dreams.
Yes.
And like, it's important, you guys, to know, like, if this is your dream and that's how that energy, like when you think about that and you love that energy and that's how you want to live your life, and you're like, I'm committing myself to this path of that energy, which is extremely, like, say, loving and like gentle and caring and norms. It doesn't, we're helped. Neptune works with that, is like, it's not going to show you the path. Okay, but it's going to show, like, if you keep leaning into those emotions and those feelings, then the path will come. You don't have to have it logically laid out, I guess I should say. Neptune will show you the path, but it's not going to be in logistics.
No, it's going to be in these kind of like intangible, you just got to go with the flow and accept it kind of terms.
That's when you start saying, like, oh, Spirit, talk to me. And I was like, okay. And I listened.
And you know what I keep thinking about with this, with like Neptune trine Juno, like thinking of it more on a collective level.
Mm-hmm.
So again, the symbolism of this happening on the same day as World Lion Day.
Yes.
And lions are apex predators.
Okay.
Which we understand that apex predators basically like control entire ecosystems.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's kind of like a top down.
Yeah.
This is the true trickle down economics.
Okay,
But like they control, like maintain healthy ecosystems.
Right.
And it's maybe not necessarily something we totally understand, but again, it's all connected.
No, I agree with that. I do think it goes back to, like, Sophia Gaia, too. I'm always thinking how it is going back to the earth, especially with all this Taurus energy, Venus energy.
Yes.
Venus is earth.
Exactly.
Taurus is earth, too, so yeah.
And Neptune is like kind of that intangible connection to the everything.
I like that, yeah.
And again, trining Juno, it's almost like we're committing to just accepting we are all connected.
Yeah.
We need things like lions that are apex predators to be healthy so we can all be healthy.
Right.
We may not get all the logistics of it.
Right, but we just understand.
Right.
This is how it's supposed
we
to be.
need them.
That feeling.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like we're almost like kind of making some kind of commitment, Juno, on that day, or continuing to make that commitment on that day to like honor things like the lions that keep us all going.
Right. However you see the lion, like literally or figuratively.
Right, like, because again, their symbolism keeps us going. The courage, the bravery, the pride, all of that.
Okay, Friday, the moon is still in Gemini.
Yes.
And then it moves into Cancer later in the day.
Yes.
So while the moon is in Gemini,
squaring off a Neptune.
Yeah, we'll square Neptune, who's in Pisces, right? So
Yes.
that's going to bring in that balance that we need when we have all these situations or possibilities.
Yes, because we've got some real fiery energy with all the Leo lion stuff going on, so we need a little smoothing it out a bit.
Yeah. And then the moon will move into Cancer.
Yes.
Where it's its home.
Yep, so moon is at home at that point, which I think is a really good way to end the week.
Yeah.
Because at that point,
Saturday.
we're kind of coming back home to ourselves.
Right. So Saturday, when we move into Saturday, the moon is still in Cancer.
Yes. And I actually think that's a really beautiful day to balance out because we've got a harmonious trine with Saturn and a harmonious sextile with Jupiter, which, you know, Jupiter expands, Saturn contracts.
Yeah.
And it's like, if they're both harmonious, they have that ability to like, almost like the give and take, we can balance out what we're giving versus what we're taking with that kind of energy.
And that's a new energy, especially with that moon in Cancer. That is you know, the home.
Yes.
Right? So your home is going to be balancing out this new energy.
Yeah.
Okay, Sunday, the moon will still be in Cancer.
I'm so excited about talking about this day.
Okay. You might have to make it fast because my phone's down.
Oh no, oh no. Okay, yes. All right, so moon in Cancer is beautiful, but let's talk about that Sun conjunct Venus, that Venus Cazimi.
Okay, Venus Cazimi.
So
Spelled
Cazimi,
C-A-Z-I-M-I.
yes, and that is an ancient Arabic term, or no, medieval Arabic term that means like in the heart of. So this basically means astrological term for any planet that is within 17 minutes of the sun.
Okay.
So like basically conjunction with the sun. So in the heart of the sun.
Which is so good because Leo rules the heart.
Right.
Yeah.
And Venus is retrograde, so reflective. You know, I see this as like a total eclipse of the heart. Like
so
all those
beautiful.
things, all those things that like matter to us, those things
Yeah.
that are really important, our values.
Yeah.
We're coming back home to them. We're shedding off all those things that like the supposed tos, the should haves, the blah 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 blah, and we're just coming back home to like what really matters to us. What's the home of our heart, basically?
Well, this is a good journaling
Yes.
prompt, you guys, especially for Sunday.
What does it mean to be back home in your own heart?
Right. And what does it look like now at this point in your life? Right. And start celebrating it. Like start celebrating the now for sure.
Total eclipse of the heart.
I know, I was waiting for it. But you know, moon in Cancer, you know, Cancer, the moon rules Cancer.
Yeah.
You know, you guys, so that's a good day to really just start to get in touch with your heart.
Right.
Like your intuition and see what comes through and just kind of be cool
And then the
that
sun
day.
is at home in Leo, so it's like we have a
Two
lot
homes.
of familiar territory.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yes.
I mean, it's what's happening. A lot of
Right.
familiar territory.
And again, we've got that square with Ceres, Chiron, Eris. Like we are taking care of ourselves. We are putting ourselves first.
Yeah.
We're getting rid of the old wounds.
Getting rid of the old wounds. Let that Leo fire, right? That fixed fire to carterize all those old wounds and get moving. Like let things go and go forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is definitely a week of moving forward and like literally taking that Leo courage, that strength
Yeah.
to just say, all right, I might be afraid, but I'm going to move forward anyways.
Yeah, I got this.
Yeah.
However I got it is I got it, but I'm going to take those steps.
Calling the strength of the female lion.
Yeah, she's there.
Oh yeah, the lioness. She don't let nobody mess with her.
Yeah, she's not going anywhere. Okay, you guys, that's it for the week. I'll see you guys on 8/8 Lion Gate.
Yeah.
Thank you for another adventure out front.
Yes.
It's always so crazy.
Yeah, another dull moment.
Another dull moment. It's also really funny how people, like when we're doing this and they kind of stop and want to,
Yes.
like interact.
Do a stop and chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No stop and chats. We ain't got time for that.
Way to go to jail.
Yeah.
We're Leoing right now, guys. Like
Yes.
we're moving forward. So, all right, friends, you know how to get in touch with us. Like, subscribe, all those things, and we will see you next time.